Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, whipping out the chloroform and ether-soaked rags and sharpening up my saw as I get ready to hack off more gangrenous limbs than a Civil War surgeon in XCOM 2. A lot of jug licks here in the hospital, and I really sort of feel like amputation is going to be my only strategy because I didn't go to med school and I don't know what else to do when one of our soldiers has been shot in every single one of their appendages. It's chloroform time, ladies and gentlemen. Here it comes. Though honestly, as far as the chloroform goes, I gotta say I'm tempted to just chloroform myself and see if I can't put me out of my own misery. This run, it's cursed. It's cursed. It's more cursed than Grandpappy Olsen Juglick, and Great-Grandpappy Olsen Juglick spent most of his life spitting tobacco juice in the eyes of passing gypsies. I don't know, this run, it's terrible. It's just terrible. Everything that's going wrong if it could possibly go wrong, it's gone wrong. If this run was a car, it would be a 1984 Chrysler LeBaron with like a cracked rear axle and a bent camshaft. If this run was a dog, it would be a Chihuahua with 3 legs, and I'd be at the vet right now discussing euthanization options to try and determine which method is the most humane and cost-effective. I kind of feel like maybe it would be best if it was over. And I don't want to end it for selfish reasons. I'm down with the Juglick clan. It's just, I kind of want to give them a little bit of long kiss goodnight action because I just hate seeing them suffer like this. It's so miserable. We need a Gina Davis to come in here and deliver a little gentle goodnight. Honestly, though, I gotta say, if you get a long kiss goodnight from Gina Davis, there's probably not going to be anything gentle about it. I gotta think that a kiss from Gina Davis would be really aggressive with like a lot of jaw and tongue action. It'd be really weird. Sort of like being forcibly kissed by Robert Z'Dar, which I have to assume is also the only way anyone has ever kissed Robert Z'Dar, because that man had a face that not even a mother could love. Though his mother, I'm pretty sure, was a shovel and his father was the grill of a John Deere tractor, so probably literally he had a face a mother couldn't love because his mother was the blade of a spatula. This is tied into a weird area. The run is catastrophic. Look at this red. Just look at this. If we get on the view of the soldiers, this is ridiculous. Everything, the project is definitely in the red right now. It's just, we got nobody. We got Mylena Juggalo Juglick as a specialist. We got the G-Man, Grady the Goblin, Raylene McElroy. A bunch of rookies is what we have. Wendy Mason isn't even out of training yet and hasn't even formally been married into the Juglick clan. We couldn't take her on a mission if we wanted to. This is awful. Maybe we'll get lucky, though. I mean, I suppose we could pull out of this. Some of our soldiers aren't hurt for too terribly long. If we could get 10 days worth of rest between missions, I would start to feel maybe a little okay. I doubt we get 10 days. Okay, we got a heat signature, resistance contacts. I think resistance contacts reduces the amount of intel we need to make contact with the new region, which is interesting, but I'm going to say not now. What do we do? We have 200. How much? We have 225 supplies. The proving ground is going to come online. Supply convoy is interesting. We have a supply drop down here, which is also sort of interesting, but not really. Yeah, okay. Let's just go get our supplies. The doom counter is up a bit too, which is something we sort of need to keep an eye on. Gotta worry about the doom counter. Let's take 3 days and try and pick up our supplies. Okay, we got the proving ground online. That's good. Proving ground. This is very useful. View the facility, please. Something has finally gone our way. We finally caught a break. Although, you know what? No, we didn't catch a break. The proving ground isn't a break. This is not something that fortunately fell into our lap. This is just good, solid project management is what this is. I have terrible employees. They're all worthless, useless pieces of garbage. The way I try and counter it, effective project management. How's that working out for me so far? Terribly. It's working out terribly. Let's get a project going. Sort of seems like, oh, we can build spark units. 150 supplies, 30 alien alloys, and 10 Elerium crystals. Well, we aren't going to be doing that anytime soon, then. 15 days for ammo, grenades, and heavy weapons, which I do really want to do, but we got to get the Skulljack. We need the hacking bonus, if nothing else.
I'll let you know as soon as we've made progress.
Open staffing slot. Oh, hell yeah. Brendan Doyle. Oh, Mr. Tryhard. Look at him here. Brendan Doyle. You know what, Doyle? I'm on to your... Hey, why does this take 20 days? We should have that when we assign the engineer. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Just took a minute for it to update. But don't think just because you have the time and please me, Doyle, that I'm not under your scheme. I know what you're all about. Brendan Doyle's like, Oh, sir, please pick me. I want to be the guy. I went to MIT. I'm great. I'll be the engineer. I can design a skulljack. This is fantastic. I wrote my thesis on skulljacks. One, you're a liar, Brendan Doyle. Oh, Doyle rules? Bullshit. You don't know anything about skulljacks. It's a brand new, unfounded technology. You didn't write your thesis on it. You're full of shit. But I know.
For wanting to keep an eye on time.
Do you mind, Bradford?
At this point,
I'm upbraiding Brendan Doyle here. I need a minute. But I know what Doyle's game is. He just doesn't want to have to be down here in the exposed power coil room where it's 224 degrees Fahrenheit shoveling debris for the rest of the day. He volunteered for this job not because he's talented with a skulljack. He just wants a day off from the back-breaking labor that is being an XCOM engineer. He'd be like, man, if I volunteer for the skulljack thing, maybe he won't make me go up here and clear this alien machinery for the next 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks of just sweet relaxation time for Brendan D to the oil. On to your game, Doyle. It doesn't mean it's not going to work. Sometimes you can be tipped to the game, but the game is too strong to be refuted. If you're playing poker, you'd be like, that guy has wired aces, but there's nothing you can do about it because you can't beat his hand. Sometimes the hand is unbeatable, and Brendan Doyle here's got the wired aces because he knows I need the skulljack. So really, I guess I should be saluting him for, well played. Good work, Doyle. On the plus side, that's a clever play. Maybe I'm a little happier to have him on the team than I was a moment ago. Back to work. We got 5 days till Gauss weapons. I really would love getting my hands on a Gauss cannon so that we have a weapon that actually does some damage. That would be a thing of extreme beauty. Yeah, there's our supply drop done. Excellent. We're not going to fly back to Resistance HQ. I do want to... No. What is this? Whatever that you were doing, you stop it immediately. Do not do whatever that is. What I want to do is go to the black market. Am I sure that I want to leave? Yeah, I didn't want to be there in the first place, jerk. Okay, black market. We are going to need to get rid of some stuff because we need cash. You're interested in Illyrium crystals, which I can't spare. Advent trooper corpses, though. Yeah, you can have some of those. Uton corpses. I need those for research. I'm sorry. No, I don't want to get rid of Illyrium core. Advent turret rack, Viper corpse. No, all of these things are things that I need. 2 stocks. I have literally no use for these. Get rid of them. Repeater. Yep, no use for that either. You're gone. Hair trigger. I have like 8 trillion of them and they're all gone. PCS advanced speed we have to equip on somebody, but the person I would probably put it on is I'm certain in the hospital, so I think we'll hold off on that. The expanded magazine is potentially at least worth equipping. The faceless corpses, we'll hang on to those. This autoloader, no. I'm going to keep the expanded magazine, though. We don't have enough intel that we're going to be able to really do anything with it. So I think what we're going to have to do next, this heat signature is interesting, as are these. This overgrown checkpoint is a little intriguing. We could use the supplies. But I think we're going to skip all of that. We've got to get over here and finish making contact. The doom clock really is ticking. We're like 2 minutes to midnight. I don't know about you, but I can't accomplish a lot in 2 minutes. It really sort of takes me at least that long to sit down and focus on a task. Be like, I need 2 minutes. Well, I got to have 2, but fuck me. Okay, well, we didn't get the necessary 10 days, so let's take a look at the guerrilla operation that's going to get somebody killed. We've got a difficult mission for a Sun He Zhong scientist. Counters resist. I don't really care about resistance informant, honestly. Rural checkpoints. Decrease the supplies, and we get Sergeant Matt Harris Specialist. What was the other one? I'm not sure which one I hate more. I don't care about the retaliation counter, like, at all. I don't give a single tiny micron of a shit. Not even one tiny nugget of a turd do I care about that, so no, we're not doing that. Could I use another specialist? Hell yeah, we could adopt Harris into the Juglick clan. Doesn't matter. There's some lady Juglicks. We've gone with polygamy for the dudes. Why can't Judy Juglick maybe have a second husband? We've got the polygamy angle covered. I think it's time we get polygyny on this shit. I'm doing it. I'm all about it. The Juglicks are all about equality. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. You just ask Ma Juglick. Sure, Grandpa Juglick throws a lot of punches at her, but don't think Ma Juglick's not back there fighting back. She'll hit him in the head with the fucking skillet. She doesn't give a shit. It's also why Grandpa Juglick is kinda addled in the brain. He's been hit in the head with a lot of cast iron skillets. That'll do a number on you. He's gonna get dementia pugilistica. Did we finished Gauss weapons, didn't we? Did we? We didn't. Oh, son of a bitch! Okay, well, that's real bad. I had hoped we... Okay, well, let's take a look at our team. We may have to build that Helix rail cannon. I know I was debating earlier on not building the Helix rail cannon because I thought it would be a waste. But if we're going to be forced to start taking this Spark on missions, we might need it. Okay, Mylena Juglick is definitely going. I don't know why I cleared her out. All right, Juggalo, you got to get to the gathering and bring us back a victory. We got Earl G-Man, Grady the Goblin. Damn corn swaggling polecat McElroys. I hate him so much, Pete. God, it's a family feud, and we've been going back 140 years, Pete. Can't stand to see a McElroy on my team, but we're gonna have to do it. Grandpa Juglick can be angry all he wants. We gotta have it. Okay, so our two options here are Earl G-Man Juglick or Squatty. These guys are both Squatties, it doesn't matter. Let's just take Jedediah. Hush now, Juglick. That's right, you hush now. Let old Jedediah take care of you. Yeah, Jedediah is gonna cut your face off. Jedediah is they keep him chained in the basement, and there's a reason. He's a sick man. He's got a lot of stuff going on upstairs. A lot of not good stuff. He's a monster. Trust me, the grin that's painted here on his little welder's helmet, he is not smiling under that helmet. Absolutely not. Also, we need to... Okay, so let's make weapons and armor available. And before we do that, if we're going to take the Spark unit on this mission, and I sort of feel like we have to, we're going to have to build an item. I almost inadvertently launched the mission. That would have been terrible. Yes. I don't remember what the cost is on Gauss weapons, but I'm going to guess 166 supplies is not going to be enough to get us home. Disappointing. On the plus side, we have no use for a mag pistol upgrade, so we never have to build that ever. All right, let's make utility items available. We make weapons available, make armor available. Okay. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. All right, Jedediah. What has this cannon got on it? Advanced scope. This is an expanded magazine. No, I want an advanced scope. We need every bonus to hit we can possibly get. Grenade launcher, frag grenade. Okay, that's all. That's fine. That's as good as it's gonna get, Hush now. Hush now, little boy. Don't you cry. Petey's gonna buy you a bullet in the eye. I'm not gonna buy you a bullet in the eye. You're gonna get one. Spark armor, Helix rail cannon, spark pit, rocket launcher. Okay, so he comes with the Helix cannon by default, and there's nothing else we can give him. Mylena, Gathering of the Juggalos, Juglick. You got to go out there and do Violent J proud here. I'm going to give you a Mimic Beacon, which honestly probably isn't going to help in the do Violent J proud department. I mean, I'm assuming he would want you to commit acts of violence, and the Mimic Beacon is sort of the opposite of that. All right, you polecat. What do you got? No, I'm not giving you special equipment. You take the regular shard gun, Raylene McElroy, and you know what? You know what else? You take a flashbang too, McElroy. And no good corn-swaggling McElroys. Just hate them so much. Also, why are you not using a good gun? You're gonna have to borrow Ma's rifle, Mylena. I know it doesn't match your outfit, and this upsets you a little bit because the Juggalo, half of the Juggalo action is all about having the right Juggalo look. But in this case, I need that stock. There might be a situation where we need 1 damage, and you can make sure we get 1 damage. That just leaves the goblin over here. All right, Grady, let's get you geared up. And then hope you're better than your namesake, Grady Bryant. You're going to get a hunter's axe. Can we... You know what? Yes, take the frost bomb. There's a non-zero chance that frost bomb could save a life. I say let's do it. Grady the Goblin is ready to go. Launch the mission. Let's get this shit show underway. This is gonna be a tragedy. This one just feels like a recipe for absolute unmitigated disaster. We're gonna be wishing we had stayed home with great grandpappy Olsen Juglick and spent our time spitting on gypsies. XCOM, excuse me. Oh, here we go. Were we taking a minute there? What was the deal? I haven't played in a couple days, though. I guess it could just be loading some textures into memory. We're going to Gutter Point, Chicago, in the Slums District. It's called Gutter Point. I think the Slums District was assumed. Did you really need to go out of your way to just definitely lampshade it? This is the slums. They call it Gutter Point. You've been like, well, you know, if you say you're going to a place called Gutter Point, I just kind of assumed it was in the slums. You don't hear a lot of, like, rich executives and CEOs going, oh, Jim, you made $6.2 million in corporate bonuses last year. Where do you live again? Oh, you know, over on Gutter Point. Yeah, it's surprisingly cheap real estate because they live in a box. Next to a crack house, which is next to another crack house, which is on fire. Real estate prices, though, fantastic. $2.6 million really goes a long way on Gutter Point. So what do we download genetic filtering results from the exposed access point? Okay, well, I'm thinking we may have to blow a hole in the wall to that because we have 8 turns and a stupefyingly long way to go to raid that train. On the plus side, let's think about the positives, Pete. Why does it always got to be negative, negative, negative? Why can't you just once in your lifetime show a little positivity? Fine. On the plus side, we do have a rooftop, so we can fight from a rooftop. We have one rooftop at our disposal that we can take advantage of. And I'm absolutely going to try and take advantage of it. Because we have a really, really long way to go here. Also, I don't understand how the cover mechanic works for the spark unit. Does he actually have to step into a detection tile? I'm hesitant to take the spark unit forward simply because I don't understand how the mechanic works. I'm assuming if the enemy walks into one of his squares, since he cannot benefit from cover, once that happens, his concealment is just immediately porked. It's just like he whiffs it right away. And I don't like that mechanic. It's one of the reasons why I would prefer to maybe not take spark units on missions, perhaps. It's definitely a factor that contributes to me not wanting to take a spark unit on a mission. I probably ultimately am going to wind up rolling with the spark unit as our 6th man, though, just because they're new and I wouldn't mind getting a little better grip on what they're all about. No enemies revealed? Alright, well. That's bad. That means there's going to be between 600 and 700 enemies in a tiny phone booth up here. And we have to cross this to get to our target? Pretty much. Well, that's... confirmed. Yeah. Hey, pick up that can of soda on your way by. Don't just let that shit go to waste, man. That's a sweet 6er right there. Looks like Mr. Pibb. It's nectar of the gods to a jug lick. And so, Jedediah, you could drop a grenade on all of those people. One of those guys has 13 health? What the hell is this? Since when do Advent officers have 13 freaking health on them? Oh, yeah, okay. We're optimally positioned to deal with this. This is perfect. So we could send our spark unit over here. You know, the spark unit has a rocket that we might be able to get some decent use out of. Anything down here is going to be all detection tiles, right? Basically. So we're not going to be able to get down. We're also not going to be able to fight this turn. I think we just got to sort of try and set up for a next turn run and gun ambush. With Grady and no good polecat. Damn McElroy's. McElroy's just want to get my blood to boiling, Pete. I can't abide a McElroy.
On the move.
I honestly have no idea what to do with the spark unit. I mean, I guess we just... I want him to be able to shoot, but I don't want him to reveal our concealment and give everyone away and get everyone killed. Just go on Overwatch. I don't know how you're supposed to behave here. They also patrolled away from us, which sort of sucks. Be clustered up. Okay. Well, it sort of sucks, but it doesn't... It could suck worse. So let's just take the spark unit down here. And I think we have the spark unit start things off for us. We might as well. Alright, spark unit. What are your hit percentages like here? 75, which is not shameful. 73, which is not bad. And 71, which is okay. You know what? Overdrive for me, baby. Let's crack these guys. Not with the spark unit. Let's crack these guys with a grenade, actually. Now, we may need that grenade for cover destruction. Do we have somebody who could just throw a grenade? McElroy, what do you got? You got a frost bomb. No, we don't have anybody who could just throw a grenade. Do I want to straight up crack? Well, no, because, no, I don't want to. We need the cover destruction. You know what? No. This is fine. Spark unit, just shoot him. Shooting is going to be probably the better move. Theoretically, we could score a one-hit kill if we get a hit and max damage. The Helix cannon sounds really cool. Full credit there. It sounds neat. Yeah, come on, Advent Officer. Come on up here. Alright, what if we just did this? What if we just rocket all these men? Can we hit them all? We can hit everyone with the same rocket. We may just drop a rocket on them. Nope, because we're... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Please, XCOM mod makers. More than anything I have ever wanted, what I want is just a mod that turns off grid snapping for grenades. More than I have ever wanted anything else, I want a mod that turns off grid snapping for grenades. If somebody comes up with that, I don't know, I will fall to the ground and abase myself worshiping at your feet out of pure unadulterated joy. Fuck me, that's just what we needed. I was just thinking, you know, 3 sectopods is what would really make this situation way less shitty. Please get a kill. Well, okay. You know what? I can't ask for much more than that, Raylene Juglick. You walked up and shot that man in the face, and that shot was a critical. I don't know what more I could ask. They're not a lot, really. Goblin? Anywhere you could get a flank shot? No. You're gonna have pretty much terrible shots from wherever you go, which is unfortunate. Unless we get rid of some of this cover. Okay, hush now. What if we... Can you hit 2 of these guys? You can kill both of them. Yeah, this seems effective. You'd be like, Pete, aren't you going to destroy Raylene McElroy's cover? 1, goddamn McElroy don't care if she's out there with her ass hanging out in the breeze. But 2, I didn't think that cover was destructible. Also, why is that man not dead? That grenade did not hit him? Okay, yeah, perfectly reasonable. I was just thinking, no way that grenade was going to hit that guy. Probably be fine. Definitely wasn't in the triangle. You know, this is not what I needed right now, XCOM. It's really not. Guaranteed hit, guaranteed kill. I'm just considering whether I also want to throw an axe at this guy. That's the only thing I'm considering. Mylena Juglick, if only you were Cyrus, we would have somebody here right now who could do a little serial action. What is Blitz? Or Squad Blitz? You know what? It doesn't really matter what it is. We have such terrible odds of making it work that it seems effectively pointless to even try. Give me the slam dunk. Goblin, just take your kill. There's no reason to mess around here. Shoot that man. Holy crap, you just completely obliterated his head. Don't be so down on yourself, Goblin. That was a fantastic shot, buddy. You're so hard on yourself, champ. I didn't expect that shot to hit. I'm glad it did, and I'll take it. Anything the Spark Unit can give me here, I'm more than happy to take its leftovers. We're running a little low on time, though. What kind of shot have you got from up here? 52% is not very good. 3 sectoids. I was considering chucking a mimic beacon. Alright, let's see what Squad Blitz does and what the drawback is. No, we cannot afford a squad of reinforcements. We can't handle a squad of reinforcements. It's too much. I think what we do instead, we'll Overwatch. Alright, sectoids, what do you got? Coming at me? When you come at, if you're gonna come at us, come at that no good polecat, Raylene. Yeah, just put a bullet right in the face. Oh, gonna mind spin. Okay. Alright, Mylena Juglick has panicked. This is bad, especially if she's gonna run out into no cover. Well, she moved to corner full cover, and she's at least shooting at the enemy. And so we got 1 damage out of that. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. She could have thrown a grenade at her own team. Also, she's still on Overwatch? I'll totally take that. I didn't think panic units qualified for Overwatch, but I am not going to complain. This guy's going to animate a dead guy? Yeah, it's fine. He's already pretty badly hurt. Worst case scenario, we drop a train on him. And by train, I mean grenade. Sectoid going to the roof. I don't like the look of this at all. This gives him hit bonuses. Well, he's also making a corpse. Yeah, alright. You're going to be a little upset when I blow that building down. Alright, so Raylene, still a little bit terrified, but overall I think we're in a relatively decent position. As long as this move doesn't spawn another pod, I think we'll be okay. Pete says as he spawns another pod. Nope. Alright, we're fine then. So we just shoot this man. This kills him and his zombie. This counts as 2, by the way. That counts as, that's a double for Grady the Goblin. That's the double-double. He's going Kobe Bryant style at it. He's going to get the triple-double. That guy is dead. This guy has the other one. We could probably just slash him to chunklets. A slash does how much damage to that man? 7 to 9. 15% crit. doesn't really feel like enough, does it? All right, Jedediah. I think it's time for Jedediah to start contributing here, although he did do some fine work with a grenade only moments ago. Spark unit? Wait a minute, what can you do? We could just have you run up there. Nah, we need somebody who can get vision on a thing, really. I think, you know what, Spark unit? I'm gonna see if you can get vision on the thing. Nope. Alright, what do you have for shots then? Yeah, I don't care about that guy. 62% is not fantastic. 33% is actually actively worse. No good, McElroy. What can you do? Very little. Ah, okay. It's going to be up to cousin Jedediah then. All right, Jedediah. Bring the damn house down. Jed? Buddy? Kind of need you to bring the damn house down here, and you do not seem to bring the housing and the bringing and the downing. What's going on? Okay, for like a split shining moment, we could blow up the thing that I wanted to explode. I so want the don't snap mod. Like, there's got to be a tile. There's a teeny tiny spot there. Seriously though, mod makers, the non-snapping grenade tile mod, I would worship you as a god if you were to create such a magnificent piece of equipment. I would fall before my knees prostrate and revel at your genius. We can definitely do 4 damage to this guy, and if we do a slash, we can do it from corner cover. So let's do this. This will probably spawn a pod, I'm sure, but we're gonna have to be.
Missed the target.
Yep, you certainly did do that. We sort of have to kill that man. All right, Spark Unit, it's all up to you. Save me, Spark Unit Fair. You're the only one who can. Yeah, way to make that no-good polecat Raylene Juglick look like a piece of crap. Yeah, I'm talking about you, McElroy. Oh, good McElroys. This is what happens when you rely on a McElroy, Pete. They let you down every time. Every time, man. Every single time. Oh, panic's removed, Mylena. You ready to participate again? Oh, that's nice of you. Thanks for joining the party. So we just need to get, why is this train on fire? All right, Spark Unit. I really just want you to get vision on it. And I will do this with the Spark Unit because I don't really care if it lives or dies. Yeah. Yeah, it's because they eat people, Bradford. Soylent Green is made from people. This is not news for us. So we have line of sight. Okay, how little do we have to move? We have to move like 2 tiles to get line of sight on the thing, huh? The Spark Unit can hack. Actually, he has line of sight from this tile. Well, here, just move there then. All I care about is that you get line of sight to the thing and can hack it. Beautiful. Yeah, we sure do, which is why I'm not going anywhere further forward until that thing is successfully hacked. So it's going to be a combination of campery and other bullshittery right here as I dig in like a festering swollen wood tick to leech the blood from my enemies. Grady, you might as well just reload.
Locked and loaded.
Hush now. I hate to say this, but it seems like your contributions to the mission are probably done. I'm over here, actually. If we could get on a rooftop, you'll at least be able to hit what you're shooting at. I don't expect to get much out of old Grady for the rest of the mission, simply because he's got a shitty weapon and he's going to do minimal damage and he's out of grenades. He's already set us up pretty solidly, though.
Alien reinforcements on approach.
Okay. You know what? We're sort of optimally positioned to deal with those. So, we can hit the thing. Who would we rather have on Overwatch? Spark Unit, who does more damage, or Mylena, who's going to be a vastly superior shot?
Finally.
Yeah, let's put you on Overwatch. You know what, Spark Unit? I'm going to forego your Overwatch. Let's see what the hacking bonus are. Oh, no, never mind. You're not doing that. We got to have Raylene do that because it's plus hacking skill. The first specialist we get who gets plus hacking skill is probably going to be the specialist we roll with for the rest of the campaign. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pass up a chance. She is not going to succeed, though.
System infiltration in progress.
Yeah, well, let's not get ahead of the game on that one, Mylena. Y'all may be counting them little old chickens before they quite hatch out of the old egg there. I'm not too terribly sure you're going to... Oh, never mind. This is not what I thought it was. Insight is not... I I mean, it's still worth it even if we fail. Avenger scanning time reduced by 50% for 4 weeks. You know what? I don't hate that. This is, you know what? No, I'm going to go for this. It's much easier to do. We would have fallen short of the insight, and we got the bonus. All right, Mylena Juglick. Good work. Magnets, how the hell do they work? Now, she doesn't know, but one thing she does know, she knows how to hack a computer. It's all the human resource simulator she's been playing. She's inadvertently learned how to code an assembler. I'm not that worried about it, Bradford. I got Raylene, that no-good polecat over here. She's gonna treat them the way she's gonna break some hearts, just like she breaking Juglick clan hearts. No good, I tell you, nothing's gonna come of this. Nothing good gonna come of it, John Bradford. Ain't nothing good never come of no mixing of the bloodlines between the Juglick clan and the McElroys. No good ever gonna possibly come of it.
Optical sensors on Overwatch.
We also did leave our specialist standing out there in the open, and we do know there is a sectopod somewhere, probably just waiting to come back and shoot her in the face. These guys, however, have fallen into a blender. Who's going to be the first one to move? First one to move, probably first one to die. Somebody's getting shotgunned in the face. That guy has 2 armor. Oh, you are on shotgun detail. A lot of crossfire there. I can't even tell what happened, other than it was very bad for the enemy. The officer and the trooper are both killed. That just leaves the robot alive. We came out of that one pretty darn well. Not gonna lie. What's your percentage hit on the robot? 75. We could improve that by walking closer to the robot, and I'm going to do that. Spark unit.
Proceeding to target.
Walk closer to this robot. Put your gun in his mouth. Mostly, I just want to shred here. Alright, that'll do. Shredded all of his armor away. Fantastic. Now we're going to have good old Grady the Goblin come over here and finish things off with a little explosive shotgun blast. So much for you, Mr. Robot. You're all the way dead now. Good day. 10 damage. Man, the Goblin. Don't tell Peter. Oh, wait. Sorry. Don't tell Harry. He's the Green Goblin. He went full Willem Dafoe there. He really did. He was channeling it. I could tell that he was, he really nailed it. I mean, he was really in the moment. He's like, no, I am Willem Dafoe. I am Willem Dafoe. He was full in the moment. Miss Juggalo, could we perhaps put you in some manner of full cover? We know there's another pod in this map, and we know they're in this direction. Because that's where the sectoid ran. Yeah, see, here they are. Oh, he's back with his friends. Yeah, we knew you were coming, you jerk-ass. Nobody's surprised by this. Alright, well, we got 1 damage out of our stock. That's something. Oh, do stocks ignore armor now? Because it seems like that probably should have spinged off of his armor. Also, it seems like we should probably be getting some action here out of Jedediah. Nice work, Jed. Yeah, well, you don't have Shredder, so of course it hit the armor. Alright, I actually feel pretty confident about the way this thing is starting to look out here. We may be able to pull this one off with relative ease. For one thing, yeah, all of y'all's getting rocketed now. Good day to you. Good night. Good luck. There are 4 sectoids up there. So Spark Unit just gave us an absolute metric truckload of damage and removed all of the armor. I'm a big fan of that. Grady the Goblin is a little further away than we would like. But Jedediah Hushnow Juglick is in a position to do us some good work here. All right, Jedediah. What do you say? How do you feel about maybe killing our little friendly neighborhood mutant up here? Pretty good? I mean, no. You could miss, and you could fail to do enough damage. I trust in Jedediah Juglick. This is a man who has murdered 1,000 people in the Juglick family kill dungeon. Yes, the Juglick family has a kill dungeon. No, you don't really want to know why they have a kill dungeon. Just, they do, okay?
What's over there?
What's over there, Raylene? The cover that you're going to stand behind and flashbang the holy living shit out of all these sectoids and prevent them from using any psychic powers at all. Which means they're going to be standing out in the open with their asses exposed and get ready to get gunned down by a bunch of Overwatch fire.
What's over there?
In the ideal situation, at any rate.
Overwatch.
Grady's going to be on Overwatch. Tempted to take a shot, but I think... Okay, first off, let's aid protocol. You know what? I aid protocoled myself. Didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Let's not take any chances here. We have a mimic beacon. Let's just use it. You want to throw the mimic beacon here, Mylena? Let's you want to maybe check that out? There you go. I know you don't know how magnets work, but the mimic beacon, all you have to do is throw it. Just pretend it's your phone and you're trying to throw it at a Pokemon you're trying to capture. Sectoids are disoriented, which means all they can do now is shoot at our mimic beacon. And this guy's probably just... No, never mind. He's not going to shoot at shit.
Okay, so I got one.
Our mimic beacon has 12 health? Why? Mylena Juglick has nowhere near 12 health. Ouch. Oh, come on. You have to shoot at the... You jerk ass. Oh, you have to shoot at the mimic beacon. Mm-hmm. Seems a little bit of bullshittery right there. Somebody could see both of the sectoids. You can. You have just a terrible shot at that one. You do not have Shadow Step, of course, because you're no good, Juglick. Alright, well, I guess we'll reload. No good. Polecat McElroy's Shadow Step could have walked up to that old boy on Overwatch there and just cut him right in half. But no. You had to be a McElroy, didn't you? Jedediah Juglick, you're the greatest man who has ever lived. You have not only removed that man's Overwatch, but you have removed him from this earth. Who wants to kill then? Spark Unit, Raylene Juglick. You know, the Spark Unit has not shamed himself this mission. Also, let's hedge our bets. I say we go for the slash. And this way, if this misses, which it could, I actually didn't pay attention to the hit percentage. I was gonna say, in case that misses, we've got backup. I'm gonna guess that's in the mission. Think before you get too close, son. See, she don't even have the southern drawl, Pete. How can you respect a woman what talk like that? Mylena, I tell you what, Mylena Juggalo Juglick, she's got the drawl down. She ain't been in the clan much longer than that no good McElroy polecat, and that McElroy sounds like a city slicker. Can't have it, Pete. Operation Ghost Hand. McElroy. Ain't seen him out there. Couldn't have even had a friendly fire incident, Pete. We had perfect plausible deniability, man. We could have got rid of one of them McElroys and ain't nothing the county sheriff could have done about it. We could have said, geez, sorry, Sheriff, the aliens done showed up. Well, we all got to shooting there with the shotguns, and old Raylene being one of them McElroys. I mean, they ain't teaching them proper over on the McElroy farm. They don't know how firearm safety works. She just wandered right out there in a crossfire, got herself gunned down. This is the perfect story. It's the perfect cover. I still feel pretty good about that mission, actually. Flawless. Dealt the most damage. The Spark also made the most attacks. Mylena Juggalo Juglick the most under fire, in that I think she got mind spun once. Raylene moving the furthest. Yeah, no good polecat, corn swaggling McElroy. Of course they'd run. It's a McElroy, Pete. First sign of trouble, they're gonna turn tail. You know it. Hate those McElroys so much. Is it me or is Grandpa Festus starting to sound a little bit like Sarge talking about the blues in Red vs. Blue? I'm feeling more than a little crossover there.
Not a single casualty reported, Commander.
Yeah, it's a goddamn miracle, Dr. Tigan, because that's like the second time in this entire campaign you've been able to say that. So our Spark Unit, let's promote him and see what else he gets. His new abilities. Rainmaker. Equipped heavy weapons deal +2 damage and have an increased area effect. So that's basically volatile mix then. It doesn't give us an extra shot, and it's only for heavy weapons, most of which are one shot. Call me crazy. That seems kind of shitty. What is Strike? Attack any enemy within movement range with a powerful melee attack. You know, robot punching, I don't hate it. It seems better than Rainmaker, which, again, is just volatile mix. Volatile mix is nice with some... Now, I was going to say it's good for grenades, but this guy has... He's literally can make use of this one time per mission. No, you know what? No. I would rather have something that can be used more than once. Even if it's not that good. Also, I just like the idea of the robot Death Fist. And Grady the Goblin. Holy shit pickles! One mission, 5 kills. He did go full Willem Dafoe on that one. Oh, goodness, Grady, whew. You know what? I'm telling Harry, Grady. I'm going to tell him. Because it's worthy of remarking upon. Be like, yeah, your dad was the Green Goblin, Harry. But, yeah, oh, sure, supervillain. Yeah, it's bad. Yes, he kidnapped Aunt May and threatened to kill her. Tried to murder me. I'm aware. Your father tried to kill your best friend. But he was crazy. Also, 5 kills on one mission, man. He might have been a lunatic killer, but he was playing to his strengths. He was real good at it. We're definitely going to pick up Phantom here. All right. Yeah, no good McElroy Raylene over there. I'm not even, you know what? I can't even call her a jug lick, Pete. It just raises the bile to the back of my throat. I can't say Raylene jug lick. I just did, but I can't say it again. Can't help but notice she didn't get promoted. You know,
Considering the limited
polecat,
resources
corn
available
swaggling,
to you,
Harris.
you have
Yeah,
some
whatever, Harris. We'll find a lady for you. It's time to get polygyny up in here for Clan Juglick. If old Cyrus can have himself 2 brides, well, there ain't no reason that Mylena can't have herself a second husband. I think it'll be fine. Also, ain't Mylena married to Cyrus? I don't know. The interweaving of the Juglick clan, sometimes the family lines get a little bit blurry. It's like a Robin Thicke song up in here. We got some blurred lines going on. Sergeant Matt Harris, those are the ugliest glasses I have ever seen. This guy's a full-on hipster. All right, hipster Harris. I don't feel good about having a hipster in the clan, Pete. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. We may do some cosmetic tooling on that guy. Get him whipped into shape. No hipsters down on the farm. It's tough to get yourself all hipstered up and be really into the bands. Be like, oh yeah, you know that bluegrass band that plays down at the general store on Sunday night. They got that one guy, that fella that plays the comb, and then Johnny on the spoons, and then they got old Joe Bob who plays the jug. Yeah, Matt Harris, he was real into the Jug Band 3 long before anybody else was. It's his claim to fame. He's like, I've been a fan of the Jug Band 3 for nigh on 15 years now. All right, I'm wrapping this one up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see the first concert of the Jug Band 3, the guy who plays the jug really is quite talented. But if you'd like to see that, might consider subscribing. Post new episodes of XCOM every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.